What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Malky Pablo, and in this video, I'm gonna show you all how to better improve y'all defense. First off, this gonna be offline instead of online because you all need to focus on the actual technique that I'm using. You need to apply this offline, and then once you master it, you apply it online. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to create a boxer. Now, the main reason we creating the boxer for this, you can use whoever you all use in head-to-head or OWC, your fighter. It don't matter who you use. But in terms of opponent, when you're going against the computer, you want to create your own fighter, or you could alter another fighter that's already on the game, but you must change their AI tendencies. And the main thing why is because if you're online and the person is throwing punches, if you're not really used to people throwing a lot of punches, like to learn on the fly, a lot of people can't learn on the fly. So at least with this will give you practice, and we're going to set your AI tendencies up to where the computer is throwing a lot of punches. We're going to make sure the computer is in a whole nother weight class of the fighter you're using, and we're going to alter some things on the settings to make this experience very difficult for you. And by this experience being difficult for you, you're going to improve your skill set a lot better. So we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to go to we're going to create the fighter, all that good stuff. I made him 160. My fighter is 147. I jacked this guy overall up to 100. So you see the AI tendency say body snatcher or headhunter. I put it kind of in the middle. Where it say counter puncher, obviously we don't want a counter puncher. We're trying to improve our defense. Where it say single punches, absolutely not. Fast punches, I put it on fast punches more so than hard punches, because when punches are hard, you're not really stringing them together. You're trying to get the gist of actually blocking punches and just overall defense as a whole. Inside fighter, you're going to jack that all the way down to his black. Never clinch, that don't really matter. Block punches, move heads. Where we want to put that at? I guess we could put, well, we're not going to be punching at all. Alright. Never taunts, that don't matter. Plotter, make him more of a plotter than a mover. You're trying to get him to throw punches. All of this I put, if you pay attention to it, it's almost kind of 50-50. So that's about it. Y'all see 100 everything. So bang, already saved him, so I'm just hitting discard changes. Bang. Now this is the most important part. I'm gonna make y'all experience very amazing. See where it say gameplay? It has make sure it's on greatest of all time, number one. But you see how this say computer punch output? Jack that all the way up. Computer defensive awareness. I guess you could put it up even though you shouldn't really be punching. Computer offensive awareness. Counter punch window, nah. Boxer accuracy, put that up. You're not punching. Remember, you're playing a defensive role of this. We're going to fight now. Bang. We get my fighter. And I'm going to actually, I want you all to listen to the controller as this guy is throwing the punch. Oh, middle of it. I fall. Garrett Bennett. Another thing, a little trick. Do it at the All England Boxing Club. Make sure y'all do it at those gyms. The reason why you want to do it at those gyms is because the gyms are so small, you have nowhere to really move. The smaller the ring, the quicker your opponent gets to you. That's why I also made the opponent arms long. That way he has no problems reaching out to me. So I'm going to turn this down because I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to say, as this is going to be the most important part of the video. So everything should be fast-paced. His tempo, he should kind of throw a lot of shots. And I'm going to show you all defensive techniques from a blocking standpoint and a footwork standpoint, as it's more than just blocking punches that make you a defensive wizard. See, so already he's coming out the cut. See that? See that? Listen to the controller. Look, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Now I put the computer accuracy up, so a lot of these shots should be very difficult for me to actually block. See that? He got one there. But you see the uppercut? Look, he got me on the ropes. That's just the blocking aspect. Listen to the click. Click, click. Nope, he pushed. Click, 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 click. See this? Look, see I roll out the left corner? Look, side step, back step, bang. See that? Footwork, lateral movement. That's another thing I feel a lot of y'all definitely lack on this game. The footwork, y'all panic. Because a person's throwing shots, you don't have to stand in front of them. See how I'm using footwork? The more footwork I use, he can't really get off much. Now he's reaching in. Obviously, I'm not punching, but if I was punching, he'd be reaching and he'd be getting countered. See, I'm using lateral movement because I see he's trying to box me into a corner. See, I get to that corner. Look, I'm back in the center of the ring now. See this? Look, I'm moving lateral to the left. He got to get set now. See it? Now I'm going to move to the right. There we go. He's trying to box me in. I'm back to the center of the ring. See that? Make sure y'all use footwork. Look at your opponent's feet, man. That's how Vasily Lomachenko footwork is really good because he understands the laws of footwork. See this? I rotate to the right. I back straight up. Because one, I'm anticipating his punch selection that he's doing as well. See this? Now I'm going to rotate to the left. Nope. Back step. He's doing a nice combo. Listen to the click. Listen to the click. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to, which is why I'm making sure that y'all can hear the controller at its highest form. Now we're going to do it again. Now I'm not going to move at all. So look. Listen. Click. 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 You're basically tapping it and resetting the block. See that? Tap. He pushing me. Tap. Look, he clenching. See, he gonna land every now and then, but y'all, that's another thing. Y'all gotta not panic. You gotta understand, no matter how good you are defensively, you're going to get hit. The goal is to make sure you're so comfortable at understanding the blocking system to where even when you uncomfortable at a stage in the fight, so where you know your opponent is able to tag you, you want to be able to know what to do in return. See this? Click, 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 click. So that's the main thing. What's happening is the computer is throwing so many punches, your subconscious is going to be really used to the punch selection, like a lot of punches coming at you. So in terms of responses, the more you practice this, you're just going to have an overall knack for anticipating shots. You can also use this training for working on other things. Like you see, I'm using every physics now defensively. Look how I'm rotating out. Not even rotating, but moving. But I'm saying shifting, like the angle in which, like I'm avoiding shots. See this? Nope. Ooh, he caught me with a beautiful shot. But that's why I say this is very effective. Because defensively, I feel like I'm getting a lot better. I'm talking from the perspective of how I thought early on. Like I knew I was getting a lot better doing these drills. One, the computer don't gas out if you put their stats pretty much high up. And see, look, he just throwing his shots. And this is the last round, guys. And then I want y'all to try it on y'all own. Or y'all can actually try it while you watch this video. See this? Click, 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 click. And this round I'm gonna mix it up. See this footwork. Look at your opponent's feet. I'm gonna move left. I'm gonna back straight up, back up again. I'm gonna rotate out to the right, back straight up, angle to the left, angle to the right. He caught me, but it comes with the territory. See how he tried to box me in on the ropes? I stepped to the right, and then I slid right out. See this? Footwork. That's why I said all laws of defense is footwork. You got blocking. Of course, another thing I would say is anticipation and then counter punching. Like things like the pull counter. Obviously, I'm not trying to punch. I'm just trying to show you all just the defensive mechanism. But use your will. You do not have to sit there when your opponent is punching. You see how when I'm using my wheels, he can't get nothing off. But I'm also blocking shots because you all got to understand when you fighting people at the elite level, they are going to do these things versus you. So you need to master blocking. You need your subconscious to register that to where you just have an overall knack, like I said, for blocking shots. That's why you see I'm moving vertically. Look at that. Reset. I'm getting hit, but when it comes to territory, I put the computer accuracy up. That's the main thing you want to do. Make sure you put the computer stuff up and put it on greatest of all time. This is the only way you're going to improve on it. And I'm going to show you all other training techniques as well. But you want to understand, you want to get into the rhythm of the tap, 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 the reset. Like you want to be in the real rhythm of catching shots. So we said we punches the computer through those, 3 rounds? So overall, the computer landed 22%, which was 70 out of 312, which is, in my case, that's actually pretty solid. 1, I wasn't fighting back. 2, I put the computer, the computer stats is 100. And I put the boxer punches all the way up, as well as like the accuracy, because I wanted it to where it was going to make this a hard experience. The computer didn't gas out. He threw punches nonstop. So the goal was to get it to where the computer threw a lot of punches. You all understood why, like I had you all go do this particular training, because the mission was to make sure defensively you have an idea of what's coming your way. That's why I was telling you all, tap, 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 then you can reset the block. Like, it's more so getting the understanding of your opponent punch selection and when they're punching. Once you kind of got that mastered, you automatically know, like, okay, he can already punch. It's just the more you practice it, you get accustomed to it to where your subconscious just automatically pick up on it. So I definitely say, while you all watching this video, practice this against the computer. Or if you all don't want to even create a fighter, make sure you just edit a guy that's in the weight class higher than the fighter you use. Like, you don't have to use a creative fighter. If you use Sugar Ray Leonard, if you use Mike Tyson online, whoever it may be, just make sure you create a bigger fighter or find a bigger fighter and then edit his AI settings to where when you go against that person in the fight now, it's actually beneficial. And make sure, do not forget that set that I had you all put the boxing awareness and all of that type of good stuff. So it's your boy Malky Pablo signing